Good morning class. We will study the next topic, that is rounding off nearest rounding numbers. Okay, rounding off numbers. So we'll first study about rounding off to the nearest 10, but before that we should know, we have already studied in our previous classes what does rounding off means that it is the value which we are finding is very close to the value which we earlier had. Okay, so we usually do the rounding of numbers to nearest tens or hundreds. We have done in the previous classes also, I think. So I'll start off with rounding off to the numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, so here we are taking an example, that is 25386. Okay, so we are saying we have to round off this number to the nearest tens. Okay, so nearest tens means this 8 is at tens position. We'll not see 8, we'll see 6, the ones position digit. Okay, so if this ones position is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then this digit will become 0. Okay, and this tens digit will change. It will change plus 1, 9 it has become. So the new digit which arises 25390, the new number. Okay, so we have rounded it off to the nearest tens. Okay, 25390. Now next example we have is 30124. Now they are saying that if you have this ones digit which is less than 5, then make it 0, and this tens digit remains same. Okay, so the new number which we get is, earlier we had 30124, this is 30120. We have changed this because it is less than 5 and this remains unchanged. Okay, so this is how we round off till nearest tens. Okay, now we'll move on to rounding off to nearest hundreds. Okay, so rounding off to nearest 100, we'll take one example. For example, we have 5854. We have to round off to nearest 100. So 100th position is this. It is 8. Okay, this is 100th position. So we'll see the 10th position, this one. If this is equal to 5 or greater than 5, what becomes this term? Tens and ones digit will become 0 and 0. These two digits will become 0 and 0. And this will change to 8 plus 1, that is 9. So the new number which we arrive is 5, second digit is 9, and tens and ones become 0, 0. So now we have rounded off to nearest 100. One more example we can take is 364937. So this is the example. In this hundreds place is 9. Okay, now we'll see the tens place. As you can see, it is less than 5. So what we have to do, whenever this tens digit is less than 5 in rounding off to hundreds, this digit will remain same as it is, and tens and ones digit become to 0. So this will be 364900. This is the new number. This is how we round off numbers to nearest 10, nearest 100, nearest 1000. In nearest 1000, we will take the thousands term. We will see that also. So in rounding off to nearest 1000, let us take this example, 24963. Okay, now thousands term is this one. We'll see the hundreds term. Okay, if this is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then this term increases by 1. Means 9 plus 1 is 10, right? So this 1 will go here. So this will become 2, 5, 0 till here, and these three terms will become 0, 0 and 0. So we have rounded it off to nearest thousands. Okay. So we will take one more example. 9, 4, 3, 5, 8, 7. We have to round it off to nearest thousand. So we will take this number. Okay. Now we'll see the hundreds number. If it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, this number will add 1 to itself, that is 4. So this whole number will become 9, 4 and 3 also has become 4, and rest the 3 digits from hundreds. Hundreds will become 0, tens will become 0 and ones will also become 0. This is 4. Okay. So this has rounded off to nearest thousands. Okay. This is how we round off numbers to nearest 10, 100 and thousands. Now we will see the exercise based on this topic. Exercise 1.5. Okay. So you can see in this exercise, first question, round off the following numbers to nearest 10. As we have done in the example, this is less than 5. So this will remain unchanged and this ones digit becomes 0. Similarly, you try doing this. Similarly, nearest 100 also I have told you. Nearest 1000 also I have told. And write any 5, 6 digit number. 5, 6 digit numbers which when rounded off to the nearest 100 give this. Write any 5 digit, 7 digit number. This is, you have to do it yourself. This is your task. Okay. Now we will move on to Roman numerals. This is the next topic. Roman numerals, first of all, we have to learn this table. Okay. 7 symbols are there. 1 is I, 5 is V, 10 is X, 50 is L, 100 is C, and 500 D, and 1000 is M. So you have to make this table in your notebook also. Now Roman system does not have 0. That is why it has no place value. There is no place value. How do we form Roman numerals? This is an important thing. So repetition of letters, if there is any repetition, that means addition. Like here, here we simply add numbers. Okay, whatever the value of that number is, we'll add them whenever they are at the right hand side. Okay, just like this, L, X, X, X. So L is 50, 50. X is 10 plus 10. X is again 10 plus 10 and again 10 plus 10. So this gives us 80. So this is the Roman numeral for 80. M, X, X. M is 1000. So we'll take 1000. Again plus 10 and again plus 10. So this is 1020. A letter cannot be repeated more than 3 times. In this Roman numerals, a letter cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Okay. When we come to the, just like if we write 40, how do we write 40? So whenever we are writing any number to the right side, it is added. Similarly, when we write any number to the left side, just like in the case of 40, we write L and X is written to the left side of L. That means this is 40. 50 minus 10. This is 5. V is for 5. L is for 50 and D is for 500. These letters are never repeated. This is you have to learn. Now you have to see this example. In this example, if a letter of smaller value is written to the right of the letter of greater value, its value is always added to the greater value. Okay, just like this, M is 1000, D is 500. So 1000 plus 500 is 1500. These are the points. Now we'll move on to the examples. You have to learn all these points. Okay, just like we are adding here, when it is written to the left of the greater value, then it is subtracted. I have shown you in the case of this also, XL 40. Okay, when we are saying CX means 100 minus 10, 90. DXL means 500 plus XL means 50 minus 10 is 40, 540. This is how we do. If a letter of smaller value is written between two letters of greater value, its value is subtracted from the letter on. If there is a letter in between, and it will be subtracted from the right value. Just like this, 50 was here, 1 is here, so X is here. So 50, 10 minus 1, 59. This is 100, 150, 50 minus 10, that is 100 plus 40. This is how we do. Now we have to write down Roman numeral for 205. So you can take 205. So 200 is 100 is C. 200 we have to write CC. So 200. Now we have to write down 5. So simply we can write down V. So this is how we write down 200. 197. Okay. 100 is C. 90 now we have to write. Now 90 how do we write? We subtract 10 from 100. We have subtracted 10. We have written it on left side from 100. Okay. Now we have to add 7. How do we write 7? 5 plus 1 plus 1. 5 plus 2. This is how we write 150, 197. Okay. Rest you have to see the examples yourself, and we'll do the exercise also. Try doing the exercise of Roman numerals. It is very easy when you learn the points and when you learn the table. You have to learn all the 4 points and the table, then do the examples, then you will be able to do the exercise yourself very easily. And what you have to remember, VLD are never subtracted, they are never repeated. Okay, I can be subtracted from 5 only and 10 only. Letter 10 can be subtracted from L only, M and C only. Letter C can be subtracted from D and M only. These points when you learn, this will be very easy. So this is the exercise which you have to solve. Write the Roman numerals. Then you have to write the following in Hindu Arabic system. Compare the following as Roman numerals. Okay, this was about this whole chapter. I hope you have understood this chapter. Rest I'll send the exercises solution so that you can tell your solutions. Do the exercises, do the notes in your notebook properly. Okay. Thank you, class.